Good morning everyone. Welcome back to another video. Today we are going to do a few different things. I already went to some garage sales this morning, got a few little clips of that. Now we're going to that overstock warehouse sale again with all the big bins that we did last week. Then after that we're going thrifting, so it's going to be a full video. Should be a lot of fun, and hopefully we're going to find some good stuff. The stuff we ended up getting at the garage sale, starting here in the back, we got a vintage Cincinnati Reds chalk line jacket right there. That's a pretty good score. Paid 10 bucks for this guy, and I think this one's going to go right around 50, maybe 60 bucks on that one. Then we got a Stetson no fly zone like fishing hat. I don't know what that'll go for, but it was only 2 bucks. I'm guessing probably around 20 on that one. And then we got this Halo sealed Mega Blocks set. I looked this up on Amazon while I was there. I bought it for $15, as you can see right there, and it looks like this one is going for just over 100 bucks over on Amazon. And then finally, at another sale, we ended up picking up one watch right here. It's a Bulova Accutron. I looked it up. There were some sold going for like 20 bucks, and then there were others sold going for like over 100 bucks. So I'm going to do my research on this guy, but I figured for $1, I'm going to snag it. But now we're going to head up to the Amazon Overstock store. I didn't have much time to do a lot of garage sailings this morning, but at least we got a little bit in.
9 a.m., about 40 people back again.
You guys have not been on a Saturday before. Everything in the store is $5 an item. We do ask that you keep all boxes and packages closed. If you guys would like to see what an item is, take it all the way to the back. We do have a table set up there. Our employees will open anything you would like to see. Also, make sure all bags and items stay off the ground. This is a big thing. We can't have anything on the ground, so just make sure the bags are in your hands. Also, we do have hand sanitizer machines throughout the building. Feel free to use those. We do ask that you wear a mask. If you have a medical condition, we do understand. If you have any questions, ask anyone.
That's a good one. Scooped it right off top. Pile Pure Clear vacuum robot. Not a bad score at all. That one's pretty cool. Might be a personal one right there. Here's a sneak peek of everything we got.
All right, so as you can probably tell behind me, we just finished up at that Amazon Overstock store. I feel like we did really good today. I haven't added everything up. I kind of scanned a few things, but other things I knew were just worth money. It should be a pretty good haul from there. I'm probably going to go run back in for a round 2. I'm going to pull my car closer because we parked out of the way because of the line this morning. But I feel like we did pretty good in there, and it's worth the second trip in. All right, never mind on that. I just walked back in there and the line was getting really long, so I don't feel like standing in that. I'm just gonna go hit the climbing gym and then go thrifting afterwards.
All right, here we go into the Goodwill. Let's see what we can get. All right, I was just going down the jackets that they just put out. Ended up pulling one. It's a North Face high vent jacket, as we can see right here on the sleeve. High vent's a good thing to look for on them. I'm gonna have to look up what they're currently going for, but normally I get between 30 and 40 bucks for them. So that's a snag. All right, over here in the lamps, they have these photo lights with the diffusers on the front. I'm gonna grab one of them because I've been looking for a new one just to kind of balance out my lighting in my photos. So I'm gonna snag that at 5 bucks and see how it is. All right, still in the coat section, found one more piece they just put out. Ralph Lauren, brand new with tags, 100% camel hair. Don't know what it's worth, but I'm gonna guess it's more than $16.99. So I'm gonna grab that. That might be a really good score right there. All right, just pulled one crew neck here. It's a Tommy Hilfiger denim spell out. It's not a super old one. You can see it's on the Tommy Jeans tag, but it's still a cool one nonetheless. 6 bucks, half price today. Getting it for 3. All right, I was scanning through the books here and came across all of these Pokemon manga. They're the black and white and X and white ones, so they're relatively new. I should be able to lot all those up and get some good money out of them. All right, so right here we have a Roho TI Lite wheelchair, and it's currently selling for $30. If I were to buy it and ship it out and everything, I could make $900 to $1,000 pretty easily. There's quite a few that have sold in that range recently, but I'm not going to pick this up, and I will talk about it more in the car.
All right, so we ended up doing pretty good in that store, bought a few things, but there is one item in particular that I want to talk about and open it up to discussion and see what you guys think on subjects like this. It might be a little bit of a touchy subject for some people, but it's a dialogue I think a lot of people are eventually going to have. What do you do when you come across a high value item that you just feel morally unsettled about reselling? It's a question that a lot of people are going to eventually come across in their reselling journey, and it's one that I've personally had in multiple scenarios. I've had quite a few items in the past that I've been hesitant to buy or passed on completely, or really questioned, hey, should I sell this or not? And it's a question that doesn't really have a right answer. It's a bunch of gray. There's not a black and white answer to this question. For instance, a few videos ago, I mentioned that I don't resell furs, and that's because of my personal beliefs. And that's a personal viewpoint. That's not something that stems from it being something that's illegal to do or outlawed on eBay or Poshmark or some other website saying that you're not allowed to do it. It's a personal choice. You are allowed to sell furs and stuff on eBay, but I do not. And on that video, a few people actually commented on that viewpoint saying, hey, yeah, I'm the same way. I don't sell fur either. Then you had some people saying, hey, I don't mind selling fur. I just see it as another used item that I can resell and make money on. And then we had that one guy who said, hey, I unsubbed because you're not selling fur. And from that one single item, you can see a wide viewpoint from one extreme to the other of people in our reselling fields. And today we came across one of those other items that I know other people would be completely fine selling, but for me personally, I just don't flip them, and that is wheelchairs. It's not illegal to sell wheelchairs and anybody can buy a wheelchair, but it's one of those things that I morally don't feel right buying and reselling to someone who actually needs it. And as I showed you on my phone in the store, it could have made me a lot of profit if I went in there right now and bought that wheelchair. I could buy it for 30 and flip it for $1,000 pretty fast because there was a bunch of sold throughs. And I think necessity is something that my personal values are skewed by, so I can resell things that people don't necessarily need and feel completely fine about it. I can buy clothing and resell it no problem because clothing is everywhere. It's abundant. It's something that is pretty accessible and pretty common. However, wheelchairs are kind of a specialty item made for a special group of people that need them in order to function in everyday life. But on the flip side of things, you can be like, hey, Ben, it's not illegal to sell it. Anybody can buy this stuff. People that are paralyzed are, you know, normal people just like you and me. And it's just another item you can make money on. You can make $1,000 if you walked back in there right now. And to that I say, yeah, you're right. It's just something that I personally don't feel comfortable selling. Now, who knows, if I was harder up for cash and could really use the money right now, maybe I would have made that flip. I'm not in the position to say that because currently I'm not in need of money that badly to where I can sit there and choose my morals in this case over the profit. But I'd like to know what you guys think. What would you have done in this situation? I'm really interested to know, or have you ever come across a situation like this? Let me know in the comment section down below. I would love to have a discourse and discussion on this subject. I think it's something that a lot of people are going to have trouble with in the future, and maybe they're having trouble with selling something like this right now. But I would think that it's true for every single reseller out there that there's probably at least one item that you just feel would be morally wrong to resell. Maybe I'm wrong, I don't know. Let me know what you guys think down in the comments. Now, that was my last thrift store of the day, so I'm gonna go home and show you guys everything that we ended up picking up at the Amazon warehouse this morning. All right, it's actually the next day now. I didn't do this last night, but I'm going to take you guys through everything that we ended up getting at the Amazon Overstock store. It was a pretty good day, got a good amount of items, and I'm really happy with the quality of items from this week. Keep in mind, all of these things cost me $5 a piece. Okay, here's our first item. This is a Craftsman 23-piece deep impact socket set. It's one of the first things I grabbed right off the top of the bins when I walked in, and I'm really happy about this because this looks like it's going to go for right around $100. Next, we have this electric wine opener by the brand Secura. It had a decent rank over on Amazon, and it looks like it's selling for right around 25 bucks. After fees and taxes and cost of goods, it looks like I'm going to make about $16 profit on this. Next, we have this At Dawn gun rack. I was going to sell this over on Amazon, but when I got home, I noticed the packaging's a little damaged, so I'm going to sell it on eBay as new, and it should get me right around 35 bucks. Got two more pairs of those professional dental guards that we picked up last week. These were going for right around 20 bucks on Amazon, and after fees, I'm going to make about $8.50 per unit. Got another pair of headphones. I don't know what these ones are going for. I'm probably going to keep them for myself, but they are Zorro HD by Noontech if you guys want to look them up. Like I said, I'm probably just going to end up keeping these. Here we have a MetLab brand new textbook, and over on Amazon this is selling for about 37 bucks. After fees and stuff, I'll make about 30 bucks on this, and it had a great rank at 182,000 in books, so this should be a pretty fast sale. I took a shot in the dark on this one. This is 1,000 assorted different Magic cards, and if we open them up, they're all in really good condition. I haven't looked through them yet. I'm gonna have to sort through these and see if there's any rares in there. I'm not super familiar with Magic, but for 5 bucks for 1,000 cards, I figured I'd take the chance. I did do a quick scan. It looks like most of them are from like the 1993 to 1995 era. This one's another pretty good one. This is a Pile Pure Clean Smart Robot Vacuum Cleaner. I looked this one up over on Amazon. It looks like it's going for right around 100 bucks. Unfortunately, the packaging is a little too damaged to send to Amazon, so I'm going to sell it on eBay and try to get between 80 and 100 on this guy. So that was another really good one. This is also one of the first items that I picked up right off the top of the bins. Ended up getting 4 of these Amazon smart plugs, as you can see right here. Unfortunately, I'm gated on Amazon to sell these on their platform. However, over on eBay, it looks like these are still going for around 15 bucks a piece, and I got 4 of them. Ended up picking up one DVD. It is the Game of Thrones, the 7th season. It's brand new, sealed, and it has a little extra bonus disc in the back. Looks like this is going for right around 17 bucks over on eBay. I ended up pulling one toy. This is a Power Rangers Lord Zedd figure from the Lightning collection, and it looks like this one's going for around 20 bucks over on eBay. These were another really good score. I ended up picking up 3 boxes of these. I'm not going to pick them all up because they're kind of heavy, but they are candy pearlized billiard balls, pool balls, and these are all brand new in the box, and it looks like they're going for right around 50 to 60 bucks over on eBay. So that's an awesome score right there because I got 3 of them. There's the other 2 just to show you. Ended up picking up one jersey this week. It is a Nike on-field Stafford jersey, brand new with tags. I don't know what this one's worth, but I'm going to guess right around 20 bucks. All right, here's another little personal purchase. This is a set of Nike socks. They were my size, so I figured why not grab them. They're normally like 15 bucks in the store, so for 5 bucks, I wasn't going to pass them up. Brand new socks. And our final item is this Perfect Keto Collagen. It's brand new, sealed. If you are buying this kind of stuff, make sure you're checking the expiration date, which will be down here on the bottom. This one doesn't expire until October of 2021, so it's all good. Looks like this is going for right around 28 bucks over on eBay. And that's going to wrap things up for this video. I hope you guys enjoyed. If you end up going to one of these stores, let me know what you get, what your best score was. I would love to know in the comments down below. Also, if you like this kind of content, hit the like button, subscribe to my channel for more, and as always, keep on treasure hunting. Peace.